Hello, Hoover students. This is Mrs. Martin, and this is
Maggie.
my daughter, Maggie. I talk a lot about her at school with all of you, and now you finally get to meet her. We wanted to share one of our most favorite stories with you today. It's a story that we've read a lot of times together. What's the name of the story?
Owen.
The name of the story is Owen by Kevin Hankes.
What?
In this story, Kevin Hankes is the author and the illustrator. So if you're the author, what does that mean? You write the book.
You write the book.
You write the words. Very good.
And you also draw the book.
And he drew the book too. Some people are super talented at both writing and drawing.
Maybe he made a note for us.
Maybe we'd have to look and read. In our story, Owen has a very special yellow blanket, and he takes it everywhere with him. Do you have a special something that you sleep with at night? Do you want to show the kids? Put it down. Who's this?
Teddy.
This is Teddy, and Teddy is very special.
And he's from Uncle Lee.
He's from her Uncle Eric, who had it when he was a baby, and now she has it, and it's very special, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we're going to share the story of Owen, and we hope you enjoy it at home. And do you promise to be a good listener while I'm reading? Okay, here we go. This is the story Owen by Kevin Hankes.
Kevin Hankes.
Owen. Hold it this way.
I can't see. Ow.
Sorry. Owen had a fuzzy yellow blanket. He'd had it since he was a baby. He loved it with all his heart.
See?
Fuzzy goes where I go, said Owen, and Fuzzy did. Upstairs, downstairs, in between, inside, outside, and upside down. Fuzzy likes what I like, said Owen, and Fuzzy did. Orange juice, grape juice, chocolate milk, ice cream, peanut butter. Do you remember the last part? Applesauce cake. Applesauce cake. Delicious.
Delicious.
Isn't he getting a little old to be carrying that thing around? Asked Mrs. Tweezers. Haven't you heard of the blanket fairy? Owen's parents hadn't. Mrs. Tweezers filled them in. That night, Owen's parents told Owen to put Fuzzy under his pillow. In the morning, Fuzzy would be gone, but the blanket fairy would leave an absolutely wonderful, positively perfect, especially terrific big boy gift in its place. Oh, how exciting. Owen stuffed Fuzzy into his pajama pants and went to sleep. No blanket fairy, said Owen in the morning. No kidding, said Owen's mother. No wonder, said Owen's father. That's silly. Where did he put it? Where did he put Owen? Or where did he put Fuzzy?
In his pants.
In his pajama pants? Fuzzy's dirty, said Owen's mother. Fuzzy's torn and ratty, said Owen's father. No, said Owen. Fuzzy is perfect. And Fuzzy was. Fuzzy played Captain Plunger with Owen. And Fuzzy helped Owen become invisible.
Why? What happened?
Well, how is Fuzzy, getting the characters mixed up. How is Owen feeling? Maybe you can help the boys and girls. It's a good question for us. How is Owen feeling about his parents wanting to take Fuzzy away? How do you think he's feeling, boys and girls? Why don't you stop and think about that question? What do you think?
I think no.
Do you think he's happy or sad?
Sad.
Sad. Maybe a little worried too, because he's always had Fuzzy to comfort him. And Fuzzy was essential when it came to nail clippings and haircuts and trips to the dentist. Can't be a baby forever, said Mrs. Tweezers. Haven't you heard of the vinegar trick? Owen's parents hadn't. Mrs. Tweezers filled them in.
What's that?
He's at the dentist. Let's show the boys and girls. He's at the dentist.
Who's at the dentist? His
Owen.
dog.
Owen was at the dentist.
That's Owen?
When Owen wasn't looking, his father dipped Owen's favorite corner of Fuzzy into a jar of vinegar. Owen sniffed it and smelled it and sniffed it. He picked a new favorite corner. Then he rubbed the smelly corner all around his sandbox, buried it in the garden, and dug it up again. Good as new, said Owen. Fuzzy wasn't very fuzzy anymore, but Owen didn't mind. He carried it and wore it and dragged it. He sucked it and hugged it and twisted it.
Why, it's not soft anymore.
He's had it a very long time. It's sort of like Teddy. It's not brand new, but we still love it. He still loves it. What are we going to do? Asked Owen's mother. School is starting soon, said Owen's father. Can't bring a blanket to school, said Mrs. Tweezers. Haven't you heard of saying no? Owen's parents hadn't. Mrs. Tweezers filled them in. I have to bring Fuzzy to school, said Owen. No, said Owen's mother. What did Owen's father say? Say it loud.
No.
No, said Owen's father. Owen buried his face in Fuzzy. He started to cry and would not stop. Don't worry, said Owen's mother. It will be all right, said Owen's father. And then, suddenly, Owen's mother said, I have an idea. It was an absolutely wonderful, positively perfect, especially terrific idea. First she snipped, and then she sewed, and then she snipped again and sewed some more. Snip, 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 sew, 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 dry your eyes, wipe your nose, hooray, hooray, hooray. Now, Owen carries one of his not-so-fuzzy handkerchiefs with him wherever he goes. And Mrs. Tweezers doesn't say a thing. The end. That was the story Owen by Kevin Hankey's Boys and Girls. And at the end, there are really two things we should talk about. One is, what does the word handkerchief mean? Because we don't hear that very often anymore. Do you remember what a handkerchief is? You don't? A handkerchief, boys and girls, is a Kleenex that you reuse. And we don't see that very much anymore because I think we agree that it's better to use a tissue and just throw it out. So we don't see many times people with handkerchiefs. But that's what his mama made him. And then at the end of the story, look closely. Mrs. Tweezers, the neighbor. What is she holding on to?
This name is Owen.
The same as Owen. She has a handkerchief too. I wonder if she had a blankie when she was little. I think she might have. All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed the story Owen by Kevin Hankey's. I enjoyed reading it to you. And I wanted to talk just a little bit about story elements. This is something that some of us have talked about throughout the course of the year when we've been reading stories. And this would be a good opportunity for you to think about these 4 things. These are altogether what we call story elements. Hold on.
Okay. I want to read these letters.
Oh, well, let's read it to the boys and girls. I'm going to tell them what the words are, and then you can help me with the letters in a little bit. When we talk about the story elements, we're talking about who are the characters of the story? What was the setting of the story? And that means, when did the story take place and where did the story take place? What was the problem in the story? And then how was the problem solved? So after we're done with the video, take a few minutes and think about each of these things. And if you can tell who the characters were in Owen, what the setting and the problem and the solution were for our story Owen today. And then lastly,
there's Teddy.
Oh, okay, come sit back down.
Oh.
Thank you. And then lastly, if you are looking for something a little extra to do today after we finished with the story Owen, you could draw a picture of an item that brings you comfort. So like Maggie has her Teddy, she might draw a picture of Teddy, but maybe you have a blanket or you have something else that you really like that brings you comfort. Just a second, baby, just 1 minute. And then after you do your drawing, you could label your drawing, or you could even write a sentence or a couple of sentences about your drawing. These are a couple things you could do if you wanted to after we were done.
I want to ask them a question too.
Oh.
Or you can snip it and make a card.
Oh, okay. And then lastly, boys and girls, I just wanted to tell you how much I'm missing you while I'm here at home. And even though we're enjoying having time together, right?
Mm-hmm.
I still miss all of my kiddos at school. So don't remember, we're going to be Hoover strong, and hopefully we will be seeing each other soon. Take care, be safe, be well, and until next time,
bye.
Bye.
Bye, Kim.
No, bye kids. Say bye kids.
No, I said Kim.
I know, but this is for the kids.
Well, I said bye to Kim.
Bye kids.